Hey guys, Luke here and welcome back to episode 7 of the FIFA 16 Juventus career mode. Now this episode is going to have one game which is going to be live commentary and two games going to be post commentary, and the first game happens to be a live commentary, so I'm going to take you through it right now. Okay, so we got a run of 4 games in 10 days plus the game we just played against Real Madrid. That was 4 or 5 days before that. So we've really got to rotate the squad a lot. Now starting off in this game, there's going to be a whole bunch of changes. I think the only people remaining from the last game in the current position are the front three, really, in Felipe Anderson, Mandzukic and Cuadrado. Coming into the side, Pereira's coming in, Hernanes coming in, Asamoah might have started the last game, can't remember. Also I think Evra did start, Bazagli, but coming in is Regani. Storaro has moved to the right back position. I'm very confident in Storaro in being the right back. I think he's got great stats for a right back. However, I do see him as a future in the centre mid, and obviously he's played very well in the centre mid, but he can play at right back as well, so he's going to come in handy in the future. Alright, so it's a foggy game. I'm not really looking forward to this one. I hate the fog. I absolutely hate it. Later though, I know they've got a few pacey players. I know they've got the real pacey left winger, considering I did try to sign him earlier on in the series. However, I think we should be able to get the job done against them relatively easy. And you can see us in 3rd spot. Not exactly where we want it to be, but we're not far off, if that makes sense. Like, Inter's only 3 points ahead of us, so it's still early days. If we go on a bit of a run, we should be able to win the league pretty comfortably. Cuadrado is the player to watch. I can agree with that. I think he's been pretty decent for us. Berardi and him are having a pretty good competition for that right wing spot, especially now that it actually is a right wing rather than a right midfield, so it's a bit more attacking focus on it. Should mention Mandzukic playing his 2nd game in a row since coming back from injury. Hopefully he can net us a goal, but basically we're just trying to get him as much game time as possible. Here's the Atlanta lineup. I don't really know a whole bunch of people. I feel like I know D'Alessandro and Gomez. I know who he is, but the rest of them I don't really know at all. Okay, here we go. I'm just going to leave everything as default because we start off in the defensive setting, and I've been changing it lately, so might just leave it at defensive and use all the default stuff. Kept it in too. It's good work from Patrice Evra. Felipe Anderson takes him on like he does plenty of times. He's doing really well. Come on, get to it. He's onside. He's onside. Cuadrado! Damn it. The block really off-put us there. I don't know if it would have been in. I think it was kind of shot right at the keeper, as it just seems to be a common theme for us. But nonetheless, a decent chance for us early on. Asamoah gets the ball. Gets it to Felipe Anderson. Come on, take him on. Anderson. Oh, we get the ball. Come on. We've got to finish this. Oh, damn. I want to take it with his left foot. Oh, well, maybe he's rough foot anyways. I don't really know. Regani again. It falls to nobody. Actually, it falls to Cuadrado, but in terms of the header, it fell to nobody, and that's a great save by the Atlanta keeper. I can't believe he saved that. Some of these keepers making incredible saves. All right, let's whip it in again. Hernanes, the 4th corner. Oh, that was going straight to you. You just went straight past it. You could have headed it. You could have volleyed it. I don't care. You could have done something. All right, Pereira. Go on, that's a foul. That's a yellow card. Come on, that's got to be a yellow. That's bullshit. We would have scored there for sure. Hernanes has got very good free kick stats. Unfortunately, I'm not a very good free kick taker myself, but hopefully we can just bang this one in. It's looking alright. Oh my god, it actually went in. There we go. That was brilliant. Hernanes, maybe we need to pick him more often just purely for his free kick stats. There's the backflip. Hernanes. This might even be his first appearance in the Serie A for us. So what a way to cap that off, I suppose. Well, this keeper had no chance off the crossbar and in. That was nearly a perfect free kick. Maybe could have got a little bit over to the left a little bit more, but I'm just nitpicking right there. Anyways, I'm just really happy that we got a goal, because like we had been dominant in the first 25 minutes or so. So it would have been really hard to take had we had not come away with anything after that run of dominance so far in the game. Asamoah. Can we take him on a little bit? Asamoah, good plays. As a left mid in this game, but I think he can play CDM role very, very well. Get to Mandzukic. This is looking alright. Banging in Mandzukic. A little bit wide, I think. Let's cut back inside here. Cuadrado. Get the shot off. Oh, come on. Get to it. Get to it. There we go. Is that Mandzukic? Mandzukic scores a goal. His first shot started it off. The follow-up shot by Cuadrado. Not quite a good one. Cuadrado's shots need a little bit of working on, I think. But it was Mandzukic. Follow-up. 3rd time lucky. And there's the 2nd goal. There's his first goal in this Serie A. Pretty happy to get on the board with Mandzukic. I absolutely love him on the game. Uh-oh. Alright, good work, Nato. That's a good save. I've seen a lot of keepers just parry that out. So good work from Nato. Uh-oh, that's bad. Come on, Storaro. That's terrible. And that's a terrible shot. Thank God we got away with that one. Storaro, man, come on. There we go. Mandzukic. Fair bit of space there. Mandzukic, what can he do with it? There's the ball to Hernanes. Finish it, Hernanes! There we go, it's 3-0. Man, this team is just working so well. It's gelling so well. It's a bunch of second stringers, really, with a few sort of first teamers sprinkled in there. But, man, they're gelling better than what our normal team is. Maybe we've got to play a few more of these guys more regularly, Hernanes being one of them. And just like that, one of his first appearances for us, and he scored 2 goals in the first game. That's incredible work from Hernanes. What a finisher he is. First goal, free kick. Second was from a tight angle. So, they both haven't been easy ones, that's for sure. They've got the cross in, that's not good. Anderson gets rid of it, and Asamoah will clear it. No, he won't. Asamoah, come on, man. Oh, Serraro getting caught out again. Damn it. No, 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 no! Thank God. Thank God. They missed it. They butchered that one. That should have been a goal for them. Get the space, open it up a little bit. Oh, there's a foul. There's a foul. Hernanes has already scored 1. Can we score a second from a free kick? 25 yards out. I'm feeling quite confident with this one. 2 bars. Straight in. Oh, just over. Just over. I think we had 2 and a little bit bars. Maybe if we had 1.95 bars, would have went in. Anyways, that's half time. 3-0 it is. Complete dominance from us. The game's kind of not went exactly how I expected, but I did expect us to be in the lead at half time, but you know, I did expect us to be dominating, just wasn't sure if we'd get the goals. You can see the stats there, 11 shots, 5 on target, possessions 57%. It's just total domination, like I said a little bit earlier. Really, I'm not sure what we can improve on the second half. Maybe sort of show up our defence a little bit. Storaro getting exposed a fair bit, maybe because he's not a right back. Maybe I do need to get a right back in or something. And then as winning the ball, that's great work for him. Pereira starting the counter attack. There's Felipe Anderson making a run up the wing here. We got Mandzukic in the middle. Let's just come in and try and square it with him. Oh, damn, it's not who we want to go to. Supposed to go to Mandzukic, put a little bit too much power on it. However, maybe Mandzukic still could have got to it, I don't know, but we just butchered a chance, I think. Okay, making a change here. It's going to be Anderson coming off for Murata. And Murata is actually going to be playing on the left wing. I know he's not a left winger. He's got a fair bit of pace, though, for a big dude. And basically, I don't have any other left wingers on the bench. We have Berardi, but I'm trying to save those guys for the next game. And that's my thought process with Anderson coming off. Trying to keep him nice and fresh for these bunch of games coming up in a short space of time. Everett suckers him in. We got Murata with a lot of space on the wing there. Crossing's probably not his speciality, so let's just take him on. Get Murata, shot there. Murata nearly gets it. Come on. Yes, he actually goes in. Quadrado already doing his little bit of dancing before I could even realise that the ball went in. Tight angle there from Quadrado. The keeper probably should have done a lot better. He actually did try to knock it back out, but the ball is already kind of in. So unlucky for the keeper, but maybe should have done a bit better. And that's Quadrado's first goal in Serie A. I suppose he hasn't played that much, so he got Berardi, but I would have thought he maybe would have scored a goal. Oh, Quadrado links up with... Oh, damn. Damn, we blew it. All we had to do is get it to Mandzukic. And Murata links up with Storaro, the right back, who was actually a centre mid. We're just going to smack it with Storaro. And that was going in too. I actually didn't even want that shot. I wanted to go across the face of goal, but unfortunately that didn't really work out as planned. Okay, Asamoah, cross it in. It's a fair bit of bend on this one. I think it was going to Murata, who's went down injured, but this is going in. No, it's not. Is that Murata injured, but who is it injured? Mandzukic has gone down injured, and he's going to play on injured. We're just going to play into the rest of the game. We'll sub him here for the last 5 minutes when he can play, but hopefully he's not out for very long. I wouldn't think he'd be out for very long if he's still playing on. Let's get it out. Let's get it out. Oh, it's full time anyways. If we got the ball out to maybe Quadrado, I don't know who it was up on the top or the right wing, even though it didn't go to him anyways when we threw it, but had we got it to him, maybe we could have collected a fifth, I should say. Instead, it finishes 4-0, which is still a really, really good result. Actually, it's a great result. It doesn't really get better than that, to be honest, unless we got a 5th goal. But you know what? I'm very, very happy with that. I can't disappoint. Hernanes was a standout. He was our best player by far, I think. Defense, attack, everything. He could do everything. And that free kick goal, you know, it was worth picking him just purely for that. Well, that's pretty funny. In the second half, we lost the possession a fair bit by the looks of things. Considering we're up like 57% in the first half, it falls to 49% by the time the game's over. So they must have had a lot of possession in the second half. But in terms of shots on target, we didn't let off there. Sorry, shots in general, I should say. We didn't let off, and also shots on target as well. But yeah, 4-0. What a performance. What a performance. And if you didn't believe me about Hernanes, now you do. A 9.7 he was given by the match ratings. Now, I don't always agree with the match ratings, but I 100% do on this one. Man, what a performance that was. I was very, very impressed with that. And the good thing is we've moved on to training as well with some impressive performances in training. We see Nato moving up to an 81, so he's well on his way to taking over Buffon for next year when Buffon hangs up the boots. Now, the story going into this next game against Sassuolo, I believe that's the pronunciation, is Berardi. We did sign them off him, the right winger we've got. I think he was about 81 at the time, probably still the exact same rating. I think pretty sure he was 81, but we signed him from there for about £20 million, which is a big fee, and so far I'm not sure if he's lived up to the hype. However, if he's worth a damn, he'll have a good performance against them now. Like, if he's going to play a good game against any club, it's going to be against his old club, who in fact are doing quite well in the league. You can see they're in third spot, so it is a top of the table clash. Not quite a top of the table clash, but the top sides in the Serie A taken on each other. Now, I believe Sassuolo are actually kind of like a relatively young side. I know Sanson is doing very, very well this season. I've seen him in the top goal scorers. I think he's about third or something, which is pretty damn good. There's a lot of good strikers in the Serie A, and he's a left winger, so he's doing quite well for himself. In terms of our team lineup, it's very, very strong. The strongest we can put out. In fact, we do have Dybala playing on the left wing. Now, we could play Felipe Anderson, and the plan is long term to play Felipe Anderson on the left wing, but I'm just trying out Dybala, trying to sort of work out if we can fit Morata and Dybala in the same team at once, because Morata has been in great form. I'm really, really liking Morata at the moment, and you can see he's through a goal, and he does make it 1-0, and funnily enough, it was Dybala who made the pass to him. So Dybala and Morata still linking up very, very well. They linked up alright when they were playing striker with each other at the start of the season. However, I feel like the formation just was off. So if we can find a spot for Dybala, maybe at left wing, and then maybe play him at striker every now and again, just rotating between the two, I'm perfectly fine with that. But Sassuolo end up getting a goal back pretty darn quick. Like, it was very, very quick. There was a bit of like the kickoff, and then there was like maybe a bit of passing around the back. Then they ended up attacking and scoring. Now Khedira is somewhere in the midst of them scoring. I don't know where it happened. This is once again, it just happens to Khedira all the time. He seems to go out injured, and I can't figure out where he actually got injured. Now, they had a little chance there. If it wasn't for a poor touch, they probably should have been up 2-1 at half time, but the poor touch did save us a little bit, and then we headed it away. So yeah, we did get a little bit lucky, but sometimes you just got to take advantage of that, and that's exactly what we're looking to do. Dybala goes through, and that's a great save by the keeper. I thought Dybala really should have finished that, and he is getting subbed off here. That wasn't the reason why I subbed him off. It wasn't like a thing where I hooked him. Basically, I was just looking to add a little bit of fresh legs in the forwards, and Dybala was already playing, so I couldn't bring him off the bench. But Felipe Anderson, the replacement off the bench, does in fact get a goal for us, and that is a 2-1 lead for us late on in the game. Felipe Anderson, the impact man that we're looking for. Now, I did talk about Berardi having a good game, that sort of stuff. If it was going to be against anybody, be against his old club. Now, I've got to say, he actually did play fairly good. He put in a few good crosses. Now, obviously, it didn't really end up in the highlights or anything, because there wasn't any clear-cut chances or anything that he was involved with. And you can see he got a 5.9, but he did have a pretty good contest with the left back for them. So I do recall a number of times him getting the best of the left back, and then the left back getting the best of him. So it was a pretty even battle out there. Now, Khedira, he's only out for 8 days, and I'm losing my patience with Khedira. I'm really considering selling him. He just gets injured way too often. I know injury prone isn't exactly something that I'm looking for in a CDM, considering we don't have any other out-and-out CDMs really. We've got lots of players who can play CDM, like Asamoah, Stavaro, Pogba, but they're not out-and-out CDM. So, man, I might just have to look at selling Khedira. Maybe I can bring in someone like Lucas or someone who can be a bit more reliable. I don't know. But yeah, moving into the next game, taking on Torino. A lot of the players are coming for Coutinho, but he's not going to be playing in this game. So we are fielding a very heavily rotated squad. Actually a completely rotated squad by the looks of things. And Torino, I'm looking at their side, Immobile up front, and I think Glick, the centre back. I think they're only two players I recognise, but Hernanes, what a revelation he's been in this episode, the last game he played. What a player he was. I decided to give him another chance, see if he can work some magic. That'd be really, really nice if he can, because it kind of gives us another option in the midfield. We do have some good cams, and did go and sign Coutinho. Maybe I didn't need to go and sign him. Maybe I could have just kept Hernanes and played him in the centre mid, but I was a little bit worried because of his age. But you can see he is running the show magnificently. He played through Asamoah first up. Now he's going to find himself through on goal here, 24 minutes in, and he makes it 1-0. Hernanes, 3 goals in 2 games. what a player this is. Like, I really cannot like say anything more positive about Hernanes. He's such a good player on this game, and yeah, I do kind of regret not, well, I definitely regret, not kind of, I do 100% regret not playing him a lot more often, a lot more early on. Now, is he going to be a player that will be in the side all the time? I don't think so. As Mandzukic, it's a great chance. I don't have too many sort of chances with headers, but Mandzukic, he's one of the players you want to take shots from that sort of area. I mean, headers, I should say. And Quadrado, I wouldn't usually go for that sort of shot there, but for some reason I just thought, may as well just shoot. Like, literally 9 times out of 10 I would just pass that, but for some reason this was the one time where I take a shot and it goes in perfectly. Quadrado with his little dance moves just there, looking really cool. And yeah, at half time it is 2-0, but yeah, Hernanes, he is trying to sort of force his way into the side. Will it happen permanently? I don't think so, because I mean, Coutinho, like, he's very good, but at the same time Coutinho and Pogba are very, very good as well. But maybe we can move Pogba into the centre mid position and then have Hernanes in a cam. But at the same time, he's an old guy. Do we move one of our younger players out for an old guy? As Mandzukic should have buried that one. He should have scored that one for sure. Should have been 3-0 up, and that was game over. But unfortunately, it's not. And Torino are still in within a chance. It is this Aqua guy. And I only know this Aqua guy because of previous FIFAs. But as you can see here, 66 minutes in, we are looking to make a substitution now. Basically, it's just trying to give Zaza a chance. I haven't gave him much of a chance, and unfortunately, there were no more opportunities for him anyway. So I'm not going to say it was a wasted interchange, because he did get a little bit of opportunity. Just, you know, Zaza, he's one of those players where it's like, I don't know if there's a place for him in the team, in the club, but at the same time I feel like he's too good to sell, especially with Mandzukic getting old. He's someone I would love to keep around at the club, but I don't know how much longer I can keep him around at the club, because I feel like he's just rotting away in the reserves. But Hernanes picks up man of the match. I think that's 2 games in a row for him, and you can see there, Juventus' new hero. I can't argue with it at all. I mean, he's been incredible for us. So, you know, he's asking a lot of questions, and you know, I've got a little bit of dilemma, because I'd love to make him part of the first side. It's just a matter of where do we put him. Leave in the comment section below, where would you play Hernanes? But you can see we're in second spot, Inter's in first spot, and that's where the episode's going to end. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel as well. If you're new around here, you can follow me on Twitter at MrLukeMyT, Facebook page in the description below, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye guys.